Education is learning what man has discovered over the past 5,000 years, in 20 years or less. There had to be at least one person in Star Wars that secretly wanted Darth Vader to choke them. Every time an actor or an actress takes on a new role, they create a new timeline for themselves. You know you're old anytime you're entering your date of birth with a smartphone. You get to the year and you have to spin that like you're on Wheel of Fortune. The CEO of Starbucks technically runs one of the world's largest drug empires. Fortnite dances are just this generation's version of teabagging from Call of Duty and Halo. Saying, without further ado, is just furthering the ado. Seeing someone with thick facial hair who you're used to seeing clean-shaven is a bit surreal, but not too bad. Seeing someone clean-shaven who you're used to seeing with thick facial hair is absolutely horrifying. After a couple of drinks, the pictures we take from our phones have better resolution than real life. Girls who are picky about the height of their boyfriends are the same as those boards at theme parks would say, "You must be this tall to ride." Due to it almost only being populated by researchers, Antarctica is technically the continent with the highest average IQ and education. Being born is easy on our part, and dying is even easier. It's the living that's the hard part. Therefore, the act of living to the fullest is the greatest accomplishment of all. Everyone would get to see Mufasa die again, but in higher quality. If you take enough painkillers, the pain goes away forever. No relationship is ever a waste of time. If it didn't bring you what you want, it taught you what you didn't want. Someday, archaeologists are going to dig up Disneyland and think it was some kind of bizarre mouse-worshipping kingdom. A lot more people would build their own houses if the construction materials were shaped like Legos. If we actually got the opportunity to go back to being a kid again with all the knowledge we have now, our 12-year-old instincts would probably kick in and say, "This knowledge is boring as f***," and forget it all by the weekend. People would take a lot more care of themselves if their stats showed up. We all joked that Hollywood wasn't giving Leonardo DiCaprio an Oscar so he would keep making great movies. And he hasn't been in one since he won his Oscar. Peter Parker selling Spider-Man pictures was basically his premium Snapchat. Extended sitting is bad for us. We all know this. In a couple hundred years, they're going to look back at this the way we look back at the Romans putting lead into their wine. Knew it was bad, stupidly did it anyway. You are an extra in the background of someone else's life. Back in the day, you could go to the supermarket with $1 and walk out with 2 bags of chips, 4 packs of gum, a Slim Jim, a Reese's, and a can of soda. Nowadays, there's too many cameras. Smash characters have egos so big, they instantly die if the camera isn't on them.